nature, symbiosis is many different species of plants and animals and microbes living in symbiotic relationships with each other. Every creature is doing something beneficial for the rest of the population, and it gets out of balance. And sadly, when it gets out of balance, the modern farming way of handling it is to kill something. Homicide means kill people. Pesticide means kill pests. Insecticide, nematicide, fungicide. It's all about killing something.
Because that's what you wrote in your book too, is I always come outside looking for something to kill.
Every day. Every day I was trained to look for something to kill, and I could find it. And I knew how to kill it.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at.
I was high. This wouldn't have been here. I would have sprayed this with Gray Zone P&D, and you're supposed to put a pint, I'd have put a quart, and it wouldn't be here. But it would have killed all the clover. And so I believe that the first pesticides, came from the war effort, and somebody noticed that pesticide was designed to kill something, did something that was perceived as beneficial for the farm. But what was true was it was also doing some things that were not beneficial for the farm, but the things that were beneficial showed up immediately. The things that were not beneficial, it took a long time, maybe decades for it to show up. and I don't think there was any ill intent in that. It's just the way it evolved. But now today, I believe that pesticide companies are fully aware that the pesticides they sell today for a benefit are going to enable them to sell another pesticide tomorrow and another one the next day, and it's just perpetual. And it's all about killing stuff, and this is a living system.
That's what I always find, it's funny but not funny at the same time. Just kind of what you're saying is you use one spray, eventually they have resistance, so you get a new one that's more lethal, that does more damage, and it's just rinse, repeat.
There's that, and there's the fact that that pesticide you put out didn't just destroy the species you thought was a pest. It destroyed it. It destroyed some other stuff too, and that just throws the system out of balance. So you're gonna have to spray another one, and another one, and another one, and there's no end to it. And there's a lot of profit being made by the pesticide manufacturer.
Well, that's one thing I've noticed on my travels too, is talking to folks that live near other farms that their fields are sprayed. They'll talk about how certain aspects of their front yard or bushes or gardens just years later after sprays have still not regrown. Yeah. It's just completely dead.
Yeah. Well, I used to spray all my pastures every year with Gray Zone P&D, and it did a great job killing the things I wanted killed, but it also adversely affected my trees, the big hardwood trees I wanted to be here. Not at one time. I didn't say, doggone, that killed that tree, but the tree would go into decline, and that's what was doing it.
Now, 20 to 25 years later, are you still seeing the effects of all the sprays in these fields that you've been using?
I'm not saying there's no effect out there, but 25 years later, all these products have a half-life. They break down in time. And some of them have a very short half-life, and they go away pretty quickly. Some of them have a much longer half-life. And I have bought farms that were planted in corn or cotton or peanuts, and 2 or 3 years later, I could still see the pesticide application rows in the grass. It just wasn't quite as good as it's supposed to be. 36-inch rows, you still see it. It'll eventually break down. Nature will win.